I'm going to look at a few problems from your final exam review on the conic sections. So first we'll look at a parabola. I put the equations there. This is when your vertex is 0, 0, horizontal and vertical parabolas, and this is when your vertex is something else. You need to memorize those. You need to know those. All right, let's go over a few problems from your review. So 83, this question is giving you y squared equals negative 16x. All right, so first of all, you're going to pick out of these pictures which one it is. And y squared you can't put in your calculator because your calculator wants a function. Y squared is going to be the horizontal parabola. All right, so that's your first thing that you want to think of. This is a horizontal parabola, right? Then you want to know which direction does it open, and the sign on the piece with the X will determine that since it's horizontal, and it is negative, so it is going to open left. So you can actually do this problem just knowing those two things. When you see this equation, you have y squared. It is a horizontal parabola, right? So that makes it either C or D. Then know which way it opens. Your sign on the other piece that's not squared, the non-squared piece, will tell you. And so this one is going to open left. And so your choice will be C. All right, let's look at some other problems. Basically, with these questions, you either get some conditions and you write the equation, or you find special points on the parabola or the picture like we did there. All right, so let's go to another one. All right, so we'll look at 84. And they are giving us the focus is 5, 0. The vertex is 0, 0. And they want us to write the equation. Of the parabola. And they tell us it's a parabola. So the first thing I would do is I would do a little drawing, and I would put on it what I know. I know the vertex is 0, 0. All right, and my focus is 5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and sorry when I pushed down too hard on the screen. All right, with a parabola, that focus is inside the parabola. So, and it's lined up horizontally, so this is going to be a horizontal parabola. It's going to look like that. So you need to know that to get started with your formula. And so horizontal parabola, we'll get our formula back. We are going to have vertex 0, 0. So we're going to have y squared equals 4ax. And so we just need to figure out the a. Our distance here. So the distance from the vertex to the focus is going to give your a. And that is 5 spaces. This one opens to the right, so it's not going to be negative. You're just going to count the 5 spaces. And so we're going to put 5 into A. So y squared equals 4 times 5 times x, or y squared equals 20x. All right, let's try another problem. So 85 we have the focus at 0, negative 21. This one is not going to go so well because the numbers are too big. We'll see what I can figure out to do with it. Your directrix is the line y equals 21. Right, and this was the focus. So they would like the equation of this parabola. So we'll make a picture. And I'm going to let each of those lines be 5. So my scale is 5. All right, so 0, negative 21. So don't go over, go down. So 5, 10, 15, 20, about right here would be my focus. Maybe not down that much, but you have the idea. You just need a general idea, right? Your directrix is going to be opposite that. And it's telling you y equals something. Right, the other piece of information we have there is the directrix. Right, we have y equals something. That is a horizontal line. So y equals 21. So we'll go up here. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 21. Be right about there. And it is this line. Right? The directrix is going to be behind the vertex of the parabola. The focus is going to be inside it. And so the vertex is going to have to be in between these, centered in between these. So it is going to be at 0, 0. This is a parabola that opens down. And you had to figure that out from your information. I don't know how you could do it without making a little picture. Right? So make a little picture to figure out which way it goes. So this is a vertical parabola. We did get the vertex at 0, 0. It needed to line up with the focus, and it needed to be halfway in between the directrix and the focus. All right, so we have y equals, let's see, vertical parabola is going to be x squared equals 4ay. And this one goes down, so a is going to be negative. Our amount of space that we count down for the focus is 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. So 21, but it's going, this opens down, so it's going to be negative. So a equals negative 21. And so x squared equals 4 times negative 21y. So x squared equals negative 84y. All right, 86. So we're going to refer to this picture, and we have a vertical parabola. Its vertex is 0, 0. And we have some random point on it, which is 6, 3. All right, so first we will write down our formula for a vertical parabola. So we're going to have x squared, and it is at 0, 0, so that's good. X squared equals 4ay. So we just have to figure out the a. This one does open up, so it's going to be positive. What we have to do is plug in this random point. So this is x, this is y. So 6 squared, and we're doing this to solve for a. 6 squared equals 4 times a times 3. 3. Right, so that is 36 equals 12a, and divide by 12. So a equals 3. So plug that back into your formula. So x squared equals 4 times 3 times y, or x squared equals 12y. Right, problem 87. We have a vertex at 6, 2 with a focus at 4, 2. So, and we're going to write the equation. So I would start with a little picture so that I know whether it's vertical or horizontal. And looks like I'll be good there. My scale is 1. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. And my focus is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Right? Sorry. The focus is inside the parabola. So this parabola is going to open left, horizontal, and it opens left. So that's important for us. I'm going to go ahead and just work with the formula as if it didn't have a different vertex, and then we'll put those in. So I'm going to work with y squared equals 4ax, and then I'll switch and change this to x minus h and y minus k, all right, to get this correct center in there. All right, so what I need is a. You actually can count your a on this picture because a is the distance from the vertex to the focus. It is 2 units. Now, this parabola opens to the left, so the a is going to have that direction, that negative direction. So you are going to need a negative 2 times 4 will give us a negative 8. So y squared equals negative 8x. And now let's fix it and put the correct center in there. You do have to remember this is, this will be h and the second one will be k. So h, k. And the h goes with the x. K goes with the y. So this is y minus k 2 squared equals negative 8 times x minus 6. All right, let's look at problem 88 from your review. So this time we are given an equation and they want us to answer pieces about it. We need to know, is this vertical or horizontal? And the x is squared, so it is going to be vertical. All right, your vertex you pick off from your form. It's going to be HK. And remember, the form is always minus. So if it is minus, then it's just going to be that number. So your vertex is going to be 1, 2. So you're good there. For your focus, let's see, we need to know A. And our formula, I should have written this at the beginning. So x minus h squared equals 4ay minus k. All right. And, all right. So we need to figure out the A in order to get the focus. And also that will help us get the directrix. All right. So, our negative 4 is equal to 4a so divide by 4 and we will get a equals negative 1. All right, so we have a vertex, we have x squared. All right, x squared is vertical. If a is negative, that means it's going to turn upside down like this. All right, so we know how it looks. So from our vertex, and it's going to be, the focus is going to be on this line. It's going to be inside here. So we are going to go down 1 unit from the vertical component. So 2 minus 1 will give us 1. So the focus is going to be at 1, 1, right? So I had to take, it's going to be vertical. That's our main axis, right? So I had to take it from the y. So I did minus 1. That was the distance, because that's our A. That's the distance from the vertex to the focus. This point stayed the same because they're going to line up, right? The other thing I need is the directrix. Well, the directrix is A units on the opposite side. So it's going to be a horizontal line. So it will be y equals, right? And so we're going to add to the vertex a positive 1 to the y component. So it is going to be 1, sorry, it's an equation of a line. So it is going to be 2 plus 1 will be 3. So it will be y equals 3.